This is the ultra-luxury side of Bangkok. And we're showing you exclusive penthouses with Manhattan price tags to match, enjoying caviar and champagne with the beautiful Miss Universe Thailand, shopping for everything from Rolls-Royces and diamonds to Swiss watches and fine silk. And showing you the hidden gems of Bangkok, from fine dining to pampering, so that you can live like a king.
Hello. How are you?
Mr. Victoria.
Yes, nice to meet you. Welcome in.
Thank you for inviting us to this lovely home.
Of course. Come on in. So we're at the iconic Ritz-Carlton, located inside the Mahanakan building. It is a 2-bed, 2.5-bath penthouse unit, and it's altogether 250 square meters. We're in the business district. You actually have views of Chao Phraya River, as well as Icon Siam.
So this is set up as a serviced residence.
Correct, by the Ritz-Carlton as well. This whole entire building is a mixed purpose building, so they even have the standard hotel here, which is quite iconic in one of the branded hotels and residences. It is living at the Ritz-Carlton. But this one in particular has been designed to the owner himself, using all Italian materials. We even have this beautiful preserved moss wall. This feature, the hexagon, you'll see throughout the whole entire home.
So everything here is imported.
Correct. All the appliances are by Gaggenau. This all comes with the home.
So this guy, I love it. He has the same OCD approach to everything must be in its same place that I do.
Yeah.
I would appreciate everything is exactly where it should be.
And this also by Gaggenau, fully stocked. So I guess when you arrive in here, you can pop a bottle of champagne. And also all of the speakers as well as the electronics are by B&O. As it is a 250 square meter apartment, storage is hard to find, right? But all of these walls, there's actually hidden storage
The
space.
hidden door.
Yes. Even this one right here is hidden away, looks very sleek. So this goes throughout the whole entire space.
So this is the living area.
Also, Bang & Olufsen for the TV and the speakers on either sides, all Italian made. So we've got 2 bedrooms down this gorgeous hallway. Yes, this was custom made for this room, and they want it in this room in a specific way. And I believe this was 25,000 euros. And through here you have your walk-in closet. Isn't this satisfying to see all the colors?
He and I share a very OCD sense. I've got a 201-page personal SOP for people who work with me of like 1 page, just how I want my polo shirts arranged.
And also everything, as you see, is Antonio Lupi. Great materials. The fact that it's also engraved within the wall, I think that little detail says a lot. And
Who lives in this building? As I understand, even in a serviced residence, you can't have more than 49% foreigners.
this is a freehold building.
Okay.
So yes, as a foreigner, you have 49%. This is the guest bedroom. Also floor to ceiling windows, gorgeous views out, and I love the view of Bangkok. I mean, you see the temples as well as high-rise buildings. It's a mixture of all. The culture is really amazing. And through here is the ensuite. It also has its own walk-in closet that faces out to the view. All right, and now for the view.
Wow.
Yes, we are really on top of Bangkok from this point of view. So they have their own gym. Obviously, it's a serviced, branded residences. Yeah, so everything you have is actually at your fingertips, not having to leave the building much.
Have you been to Patong?
No, I haven't.
It is apparently one of Bangkok's fine dining hidden gems, and I'm told the chef is the first woman in Asia to ever earn 2 Michelin stars.
Wow, that's impressive.
Let's go.
All right.
Shall we?
This is Norbert, the CEO of C Property.
Hi, Andrew. Nice meeting you.
Also
Pleasure.
happens to be my father.
Yeah, and I'm proud of it.
I won't kiss your hand. What I think is so interesting about live like a king and doing so around the world is you can define your own reality and what you want and not have to bend to the whims of a certain society, as it seems James Bond and so many other things do. One shouldn't bend. A gentleman shouldn't bend. I just feel like Europe is going in very much the wrong direction.
We're living in a very beautiful place. I think that's one of the reasons, because in Europe and in the US as well, there's certain things going on maybe where people don't agree with, particularly taxes and safety issues. So one of the best part for us is Thailand is quite safe.
I think especially being a woman too, I can go out at night, take the taxi on my own, and I don't feel worried whatsoever. And I know I'll be home safe.
What my message to people is we have ultra luxury things here in Bangkok. You can come to this back alleyway, a hutong, as it were. You can wear your Yachtmaster watch.
One example I explained, you can have a house with $10 million here, and next to this shade, a rubber shade or whatever, a very cheap place, and somebody can live there. And he will look to you, and he look at you and say, hey, when I be good in my life today, maybe I reach the same level next. So it's a different kind of culture, different kind of living and acceptance of people that are successful.
In the bowl is a rolled noodle stuffed with pork tongue. We top it with amur caviar and serve with pork broth. So please mix everything together. It's really
Looking forward to taste
Amazing,
it.
thank you.
So your business here is development.
To the beginning, yes. 2001, I was building some houses, smaller scale houses, and later on we moved the market to marketing and sales for luxury properties only. Right now we build a home of 3,500 square meter, oceanfront, 6 bedroom.
3,500 square meter oceanfront place in Phuket.
Yes, the sales price will be around 20 million.
20 million
Yes.
dollars.
Yes, yes.
What's property liquidity like here in Bangkok? Can I sell my property quickly?
Property is never really liquidity in one day. However, when you buy the right thing and the right price and the right location, you can. But overall, I would say our turnover rate, when we talk about timing, you come to me, you want to sell your home, we agree on the price where I believe I can sell it for you between 3 and 6 months.
Some of these properties in Bangkok are really on par on a price per square meter basis with even more expensive than Hamburg. I mean, they'd be on par with an Amsterdam or even a London in some cases.
Yeah, we see now maybe the newest project where we have only 24 units. The smallest one is 467 square meter, $15 million. It's $30,000 per square meter. And the biggest one is 1,100 square meter, where we talk about $30 million. So we talk about around $29,000 to $30,000 by square meter.
That's like Singapore prices.
A little bit below. I think we are almost there, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. But that's now the newest launch of the most branded luxury property. And I think this is the direction where the strong market is. It means we talk about branding, we talk about special designs, locations, and of course services. Service is very important.
What fascinates me is the bank in Singapore would rather have the rich Thai person than the rich American, because there's so much less baggage.
Don't get me wrong, but Americans, it's very difficult to get accounts in Singapore, right? So the American banks don't like to take American. A lot of European or have banks in Singapore, that's possible, right? So I think that's a clear vision also that we see as wealthy people banking in Singapore because it's safe like in Switzerland.
Well, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Nice meeting you in person.
Let's go upstairs.
Alrighty.
How many people in Hamburg think that Bangkok can be this good?
Probably a lot, and they should know about it.
Yeah, the word has gotten out.
Yes.
This is a very interesting, different kind of rooftop bar. I almost kind of like this.
Okay, I have a rooftop bar that we should go see.
All right. You're gonna sell a lot of real estate this year, I hope.
Yeah, we started already. Cheers.
Coming up in just a moment, we're going to tell you how you can move to Thailand with an immigration permit, how you can lower your taxes by moving here, and we're showing you luxury living alongside Miss Universe Thailand, Opal Sujjata. One of the things that our guest just told me is their clients often move here without a plan. They buy a villa, they hope for the best. They don't know how their taxes work here. They don't know how to get out of paying taxes where they're leaving legally. Nomad Capitalist puts all the services you need under one roof. You can go to nomadcapitalist.com/apply. Learn how we help you get your taxes, your company, your immigration, your asset protection, everything done all at once. I spent too many years trying to figure it out as I went along. I built a company that helps people not do that so you can move overseas with confidence. Go to nomadcapitalist.com/apply. Get that confidence.
Live Like a King is going to be moving. To give us even more creative freedom, we're leaving the Nomad Capitalist channel. We're going to a brand new channel. Follow us by going to livelikeakingtv.com and subscribing for all of our future episodes.
I'm the money.
Morning.
I'm blinded by all the gold. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
So you've been here for how long?
I moved here about 12 years ago. Ended up working in China and then met my wife who's Thai, and we moved back to America about 7 years ago. And then we just came back 3 months ago because my wife is expecting our first child.
Talk about that, because this is one of the places in Southeast Asia that has top quality hospitals.
Absolutely. Everybody on social media was saying, how are you going to have the baby in Thailand? Are they going to even have, medicine? Are they going to have, and I'm like,
They think you're like in a rice field with a bucket.
well, which was how my wife was born. But, and that was only 32 years ago. People don't really understand is there's a bigger world outside of America. You get it. People in America are definitely blinded by what they see. So there's upsides to both places, but we felt safer here because it's also my wife's language.
It is interesting to watch. People will tell you and I, oh, it's nice that you made all your money in the US and then you left to pay less taxes in Thailand. I did, and it sounds like you did. I made over 90% of what I've earned running a business while being outside of the United States.
I personally find, for me, it brings out the best in me. I was prior military, so it's like being on a remote post. You're either gonna flourish or you're gonna sink.
Too many people just want to sink.
It's easy to do.
Yeah. The other stereotype here people talk about is the lady boys.
Well, my home is in Pattaya, so yes, they are definitely a fixture on certain areas, but it's such a minute amount in the grand scheme of things. Yes, it is more open here because Thailand is a very open society, as conservative as it is.
Yes.
In many places. People don't realize outside the tourist areas how conservative, but it's just accepting. My wife and I are 24 years apart. There's no judgment.
That seems like the way it should be.
As long as you're happy inside, that's all that matters.
I want to know about 90 Day Fiancé.
So the concept of 90 Day Fiancé was a docuseries on TLC that documented people like myself, Americans who meet somebody overseas and brought them back on the K-1 visa, which is you have only 90 days to get married.
Okay.
That's where the 90 Day Fiancé comes in. And then there is sequels to that, Happily Ever After, the other way where the American moves overseas for love.
I can tell you, walk around this neighborhood and all the girls from millionaire families, I don't think they want to move to the US.
No. Why would you? Even if you don't have a lot of money here, you still live well.
Right.
And if you have wealth, you're living even better.
We determined it's to earn $12,000 in the US, you'd have to have $3,500 here. And imagine how much you'd have to earn before taxes just to get the 12 grand in New York.
Correct.
Here, your tax rate can be the single digits as a foreigner.
Look at San Francisco right now for just, if you go, like, even just for rental. You're talking $4,000 for a studio, $3,500 to $4,000, which means you have to make $8,000 in California.
There's a crossover point where, let's say you make up to $1 million, you're gonna have a much better deal here. After that, you might say, hey, I can afford to pay the bill in the US, but why would you want to pay so much taxes?
But is it the same quality of life?
Yeah.
You know, even though you have the money and you can afford the private this and the safety, the fact that you even have to, like, here you can just walk and be yourself.
And even when you go to the hospital here, it just seems, again, more organic. I'd rather have the hospital where I'm at, Prince Court in Kuala Lumpur, here, Boomerangrad. I'd rather just walk in there and be taken care of than deal with the $80,000, you know, concierge medicine in the US.
Yes, and even then you're lucky if you still get the service because you still have the regulations that,
Yeah.
and here they still follow the JCO standards for hospitals. Same, I'm sure, as they do in Malaysia, the international standards that they go by, and most of them are Western trained.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you. I'm glad you found your place.
It's great to be here.
I often don't like staying at hotels around the world because the staff often doesn't communicate your needs amongst themselves. Details often go paid unattention to. The Capella brand here in Asia has been one of the exceptions, and it's become my brand of choice in Asia. They're not a sponsor, I'm just a fan, but I will say here on this up-and-coming area of Bangkok's riverfront, it is incredibly calming in your own private villa. Thailand's tax system now resembles a remittance system, and what that means is the more money you make overseas and the less money you spend in Thailand, the lower your tax rate's gonna be. You can get your tax rate down as low as the single digits. There's always been a lot of residence permit options in Thailand. Two of the ones that we work with our clients on are the new Thai Privilege Visa that replaced the Thai Elite Visa. Basically, you're paying a fee for access to the country. What I've always liked personally is the Thai Investor Visa. The benefit of the Investor Visa for me is you're not paying money that will always go away. Now, there's certain people who are investing in crypto, or they need the money to put back in their business where the opportunity cost of tying up $300,000 is worse than just paying $20,000 for the permit. But if you have money, if you have stocks, if you have investments, and you'd like to diversify, an investor visa could be a pretty neutral way to do that and get a residence permit to a tax-friendly country you don't have to live in, but you could whenever you wanted to. For today's daytime of adventures, I'm wearing Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale. It's an extremely sweet fragrance that complements the hustle and bustle of Bangkok. We're on our way to Thailand's coolest silk factory, and we stopped here in the Mall District at the sexiest and most Instagrammed cafe anywhere in Bangkok today. It's Cafe by Dior.
Give it to me.
Everybody's talking about it. They don't do takeaway. This must be one of the sexiest cafes anywhere in the world, and it's here in Bangkok. Let the luxury shopping begin. Thailand is known for its silk. We're at Chayana Silk Boutique. They have some of the most expensive silk anywhere in Thailand. So it's Chayana Silk, and you're Chayana.
Yes, my name is Chayana.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the silk business?
Hard to remember, maybe more than 25, 30 years.
25
Yeah, yes.
So silk is made, is it by silkworms?
Yeah, silkworm, cocoon worm.
And then it turns to ash.
Yeah.
And it's like a yellowish color.
Yeah.
And then you've got to dye it any color
dye it,
someone wants.
yeah, with the all leaves in the nearby the village. It's all around our house.
Do you know what I find interesting here in Bangkok?
Yeah.
People dress so beautifully. Whether you're going out to dinner, you go to the bar, just around.
Yeah.
People, men are wearing jackets, women look beautiful.
First, we don't have a season, so that's why we all dress almost the same. We have a limited time, so especially in Bangkok, so each dress is from day to night.
So we're meeting Opal Sujjata later, and I understand you make some of her silk
Yeah,
gowns.
because once she become a Thai Miss Universe of Thailand, so she have to meet many people, and she's a young lady, but she has a spirit of the businesswoman, of the leader, of the new generation, modern women of Thai. So she's trying to represent the Thainess, but in a modern way.
We had our event Nomad Capitalist live at the hotel right next to where Miss Universe was held in Polanco, Mexico City.
This one is my own personal collection. It's from the master that, who is the national master of a silk. It took about 3 months to produce this.
3 months to make that
3
whole,
months.
how big is that sheet?
About 4 to 5 meters. Can use the dressmaker to do anything.
I've even seen people, you could frame this and hang it as an art piece.
Yes, some people do that.
Are young people becoming silk masters?
We tried. I think from the project of the Queen Sirikit, try to promote the Thai silk maker for the youngster. But we still on that route.
Beautiful. Thank you for showing us your shop. We're here in the Kempinski Hotel, where I imagine you're paying a little bit of a premium for Kempinski room service, 24-hour amenities.
Yes.
Show me what $14 million buys. What's the percentage of Thais versus foreigners who are buying in a building like this? Because I know there's some restrictions here.
Yes. So the thing is that in Thailand, the foreigners can only own 49% of the building. So basically, if you have a building that has 100 rooms, then 49% of these rooms, so 49 rooms, can be sold to foreigners, 51% has to be Thai.
And that's an area that I see there's been yet another crackdown on recently, where people are always talking about these nominee structures, get a straw man to own it for you. But the government's really coming out hard on that again right now, cracking down.
In a condo, that you don't have to do that, because normally when there is foreign quota, you can do it. If you want to buy a house, it's a different story.
The house is where people get you.
Exactly.
These views.
This is some of the best views that you can get in Bangkok, actually.
I never understand for this price why someone's paying millions of dollars to hang their laundry outside. Yeah. Get a dryer. They're $500 these days. Get a dryer.
Absolutely. This is the most luxury area in Bangkok, and down here you have the U.S. Embassy, the Dutch Embassy.
You just ruined it for me. So this would be your dry kitchen, as they call it here in Asia, where you're going to wake up, make your toast, make your tea, and then the dirtier works get handled in the wet kitchen by the
Exactly,
staff.
that's in the back here, that's the staff kitchen.
So I'm buying it with the art, I'm buying it with the dining room tables, I'm
Yes.
buying it with everything I need. I think the absolute best part in this apartment,
Yes,
you have your own private pool.
exactly, with a great view as well. So this is the only private pool in this building, obviously the Penthouse.
I know a lot of places around the world you'll buy the Four Seasons place or the St. Regis residences, and there is a premium for those hotel services. What would that be here?
Well, actually, the services that you get in this building, it doesn't include the hotel services. So you just get the services from the building,
In this
and they
building,
have the name. Yeah.
and they coordinate, right?
Yes. Yeah, the Royal Bangkok Sports Club is the most exclusive club in Bangkok. And if you want to be a member, you have to be invited, actually. So it's not very easy to become a member. If you have enough money, you can still do it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yes.
What's this neighborhood and why is this the best one?
Well, this is called Lang Swan, or it's actually Lang Swan Street, and this is connected with wireless. So these are the two main streets. And what makes this special is that this is original land owned by the royal family. Basically means that this land is not for sale, so nobody can own this land, and that's why they created the leasehold system in Bangkok, which basically means you can only own it for 30 years, and you can extend it with an extra 30 years, but you can never really own the property, and the reason is because it's owned by the royal family.
So if I pay $14 million to buy this, what happens to me in 30 years?
The 40 million is gone.
14 million's gone.
Yes.
So I'm basically paying $500,000 a year in rent.
Yes, it's an extensive rent, and the reason
why people do it is because of the locations and the quality of the buildings.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of projects here in Bangkok. You have the one Bangkok, you have this one here. This is called the Sindhorn Village. So there are a couple of buildings. Yeah, and if you want to live here, you have to...
So devil's advocate, why wouldn't I rent a property like this? Maybe not this one is not for rent.
Well, it's a good option to do that as well. So here we have the second bedroom, and all the bedrooms here, they have an ensuite bathroom.
If you want to live in the prime neighborhood in Bangkok, this is where you want to be.
I think so, yes.
Thanks for showing us.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bangkok is one of the more expensive real estate markets in emerging Southeast Asia. So if you go to Singapore, you're going to pay $22,000 for 1 square meter of property, and you're going to pay huge taxes just to close that sale. That's about $2,000 a square foot for Americans. You go to where I live in Kuala Lumpur, that number goes down to $2,900 per meter, so 1/8 the cost. I think you could pay even less in Kuala Lumpur if you buy something that's about 10 years older. Here in Bangkok, you're going to pay double the price of Kuala Lumpur. $5,700 is the average square meter price. The difference is here in Bangkok, you've got so many luxury options and the prices go up. You can easily find properties in Bangkok that cost $10,000 and more per square meter, the same price you'd pay in Milan, Dublin, and other expensive European markets. Great book on the future of Asian and other emerging countries. They say money talks and wealth whispers, but in Moscow, wealth dances on the bar. Maybe a future live like a king. Go on, boss.
Hey, Andrew, nice to meet you.
Good to see you. Everyone's always dressed so nicely here.
Yeah, I've just got a pretty big upper class here.
There are a lot of rich people here.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of criticisms I get is that the foreigners here are kind of exploiting the place, that they're the only ones wealthy, but there's actually a very huge amount of wealthy Thai people.
Yeah, there's so much stuff you can do here in Asia, from the household staff, having things tailored. It's a service culture that I think you wouldn't find in the West, where it's almost like service in the West now is like, who do you think you are?
Yeah, exactly. It's very accessible. It can get a taste for pretty much everything.
One of the things people mentioned, and I saw you talking about this, was the pollution. People mention that in Southeast Asia.
Yes.
What's up with that, and does it affect you?
It's affected me recently, especially from January to April. It's at its worst. But it's just kind of one of the downsides of living in Southeast Asia.
And the pollution is because there's some fires in Myanmar?
In Thailand, in the upper northern areas, they burn their crops to prepare for the next season, and that's why. Yeah, the burning of the crops.
And so, how long have you been here?
Been here for 4 years. I was living in New York City, and I was growing up in Georgia.
And so, what do you think that you've lost by moving here, if anything?
Honestly, nothing. Nothing I could think of, because all the things I liked about America, I can access them here.
I think there's more European-style luxury here. If I had to pick one place to live, and I wanted that international luxury, I think this might be better.
Have you ever lived here for a good amount of time?
I spent a month here a long time ago.
How did you like it then? Did you not like the kind of chaos of it?
Here's what I think is interesting, and I'm wondering your thoughts on this. Living overseas changes you. It forces you to evaluate who you are for yourself, because there's a friction of you against a different culture. I mean, me now versus 13 years ago, it's not even a comparison. The amount that I've grown is more than I even would have grown staying in the United States. And so not feeling as comfortable here all those years ago might not be applicable if I were starting today.
I agree. I agree. I think when I was living in New York, I was very doggish, very animalistic, kind of like, I gotta get to the top, gotta rise to the top. And coming here to Thailand, it's just allowed me to just enjoy myself, to just not be so stressed out, to realize the more important things of life.
How did you find the dating scene? I know you've got your girlfriend here. How did you find the dating scene when you came?
I think foreigners have a good reputation here, and then a lot of Thai people are interested in the kind of the story of foreigners. Like, it's just kind of a nice, fun experience.
There's a romance there.
Yeah, it's a romance there, and it's something new and fresh.
And it doesn't have to be debaucherous. I mean, we both know so many people who came here and they got married to Thai women, and they have great marriages and kids, and they're happy.
Exactly. I think people have to come here and experience it for themselves to realize just how modern it is, how relationships are based on actual love and interest and all these things.
You feel safe here compared to New York?
Oh, 100%. Not once in my 4 years living here have I felt physical danger, aside from like riding the motorbike.
I see Grab has the motorbikes here, and they have the tuk-tuks.
Yeah. Have you rode one yet?
I did that a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We're off to see some of the best Swiss watches and Rolls-Royces. You can drive a luxury car here. Hey, Paul, keep putting out the good content.
Thank you.
This may not be a White Lotus, but these smell amazing, and the hotel had so many of them. It took me back to all my childhood trips to Hawaii. We're now on our way to see more luxury shopping, including a Swiss watch brand worn by some of the biggest celebrities in the world. And later, we're dining on champagne and caviar with Miss Universe Thailand.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
Tommy, I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
And these
Welcome.
are some of Thailand's finest watches, it seems.
Definitely. Please come on in.
Wow. There's definitely a luxury vibe here.
It is. Well, it's not only luxury. These are something that is piece unique and something that could take you all the way to making your own watches.
So Sarkar, give me the history.
So Sarkar started in 1948, and it reached all the way up to the royal families around the world.
Including here, as I understand.
Including here. So this is the one we made for His Majesty King Rama IX, King Bhumibol Adulyadej.
So you make bespoke watches for royal families, for the Beckham family, for anyone?
Well, could go for anyone. Because Sagas, the concept is to create your dreams. So a lot of our collections, when it come out, it actually comes from customers' ideas.
And so how many pieces do you sell a year of the Sarkar brand?
Depends. We could go by projects. So that could give me hundreds, or we can just go by few pieces, and that's piece unique.
But the issue with
Rolex,
for example, is you go to every airport everywhere in the world, and they have just Rolex lined up. This is a more unique, hard to find brand.
Yeah, we concentrate directly to the end consumer. We don't go mass. We don't expect people to go and, I want to resell my Dragon watch, which is made 9 pieces in the world.
There's 9 of these in the world. This is one of 9.
One of the 9.
Wow. So how much gold weight is in this watch?
So this one is 152 grams.
So just in gold value alone, it's $15,000.
Somewhere there, yeah.
Yeah, with gold at all-time highs. Yeah, for sure. Tell me about this one.
Okay, so this piece is actually one of the pieces that was selected for the Queen of Bhutan.
So if I take this and go to Bhutan, we'll have something in common.
Yep.
And these are made in Geneva?
Yes, of course.
All the mechanisms, everything's done there?
Everything.
Including the dragon?
Correct.
And so your brand's goal, again, more bespoke, more only the right people know about it.
Sure.
Yeah. This is some pretty wild and pretty unique stuff, so thank you for showing us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in.
We're going to look at Rolls-Royces now and be joined by Opal. Enchanté.
Enchanté. ยินดีที่ได้พบค่ะ
We're going to find your dream car.
Yes, yours as well.
We'll find out.
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
This is a lovely mall that you have here.
Yes,
Bangkok is to me a world-class shopping destination that people don't realize.
it's true.
So why Siam Paragon?
Actually, we are the home of more than 150 luxury brands in all categories. We have watches, fashion, high jewelry. We even have a luxury automobile in the building. So you can find anything that you need in here at Siam Paragon.
Well, we're looking forward to it. First, we're going to check out the amazing Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Thank you so much for welcoming us.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming to Siam Paragon today. Thank you.
Welcome to Rolls-Royce Motor Cars Bangkok.
This is the best Rolls-Royce anywhere in Bangkok, I'm told.
Actually, we are the sole authorized dealership Rolls-Royce Motor Cars in Thailand. This particular one is the Rolls-Royce Cullinan Series 2 and is named after the biggest rough diamond found on Earth.
Well, we're going to look at diamonds next. I think you
It will be
like
some
diamonds.
connection, yes.
Well, let's take a look.
This is Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Cullinan is a SUV, right? It has a capability to go off-road, but from the research, we found that the car is driven in the city. So when you drive in the city, what you see is a vertical line of the building. So that is the inspiration we call verticality.
I remember many years ago,
yes,
everyone was coming out with an SUV and there was talk, is Rolls-Royce going to do it? You wanted to make sure you could make a beautiful, classy SUV. Because not everyone was doing that. This is the classy version, the classiest SUV that exists, I think.
Yes. So this color that you see now is called Emperador Truffle. Emperador is a Spanish word, emperor. Rolls-Royce, we don't consider ourselves as a car manufacturer. We are luxury house that our product happens to be on 4 wheels. Why? The paintwork requires high-skilled craftsmen, the leather work, the woodwork. So all the crafts combined into a car, and you can even customize the car to be according to your taste.
What's the lead time to have this car made and shipped to Thailand now?
About 10 to 12 months, including the shipping time.
And so I come in and I sit with you and I make all my choices.
Yes.
I choose the truffle or I choose the color of my choice.
Yes.
I can pretty much choose any color.
Right. We have over 44,000 colors to choose from, or even you can create your own color.
That's right.
So you may have seen the way to open Rolls-Royce door, we call coach door, right? So this is the welcoming feeling.
Ladies first.
Please.
Oh, I can sit on it?
Definitely, please.
I'll drive. Wow, what a pleasure. It's amazing.
What do you think?
I used to be a girl who sees a car like more on the outside look.
Now the interior is more important.
Yes.
What's inside matters.
Yes, yes.
Can the Spirit of Ecstasy be retracted still or not on the Cullinan?
Definitely. I would like you to press the button number 8 for me, please.
Go ahead.
There you are.
We're not gonna get out of this car.
You saw the car, you sit inside the car, and now you get inspired to make your own motor cars. So I would like to take you to the second part of the new visual identity showroom, which we call Atelier. This is only part of the 44,000 color that we have to offer. Having this speed form even better than the color palette because you can see the shadow and highlight to make sure you have the right selection of your Rolls-Royce. One of the uniqueness of the Rolls-Royce is a shooting star headliner. This is part of the craftsmanship that we present, that every single hole is made by an artisan with precision.
Yeah, I see a shooting star.
Yes.
2 actually, 3 now,
No.
so I can make 3 wishes.
Yes.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah.
So let's talk business. My understanding is in most countries in Asia, there's a big import duty on a car not made here. Is that correct?
Correct.
So that's about what in Thailand?
For the car, luxury car that import the whole car in, the tax will be 300%.
And so this Cullinan will cost what here in Bangkok?
In Thai baht, it's 47.5 million baht. In US dollar, it's about 1.2 million US dollar.
Yeah. So $1.2, $1.3 million. Yes. Of that, about $900,000 in luxury car tax. So I'm going to get some benefits. have a lower cost of living here. Perhaps I have lower taxes than living in somewhere like the UK, but I will pay more for my Rolls-Royce. It all evens out.
This is the only brand that offer you this, your personal thing. You can even have your family crest or your company logo onto the car, and it's priceless. You have the pride to see Rolls-Royce in your garage. I don't say that.
You gotta be honest, we gotta hire this guy.
Thank you.
Well, we're happy you could show us the cars. Thank you so much. It's
With
been our
my pleasure, Andrew. คุณโอปอล์ ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
What an amazing gem store.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. My name is M. Patarin. I am the marketing manager. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, sure. So please have a seat. Please follow me to the VIP lounge. This is Prima Gems. Started in 1991. Experience in fine jewelry.
And so what kind of gemstones do most of your customers buy? Is it diamonds? Is it sapphires? Is it opals?
Hey, we have opal, but it is diamond. It is diamond. Yeah, diamond is the most buying.
So if you're driving around in your Rolls-Royce, would you feel comfortable wearing large gems in Bangkok? You would feel safe?
Yeah, I feel safe, but I feel like a crazy person.
Oh.
But I don't mind. I love diamonds.
This is beautiful.
Yes, have you seen this Thai dessert? It's called Gleep Lamduan. It is flower.
Gleep Lamduan is like it means a flower petal. Gleep means a petal, and Lamduan is the name of a flower. And this dessert is quite rare to find nowadays in Thailand. Cheers.
Cheers.
Can you smell the? Oh.
I'll spell the second one.
You can smell it when you have it in your mouth.
Right.
This like the scent. It's a type of candle we use for Thai desserts.
Do you like it?
It's very nice. Very delicious. It has, oddly for a dessert, there's almost a finish to it, like a wine. You almost kind of, the flavor evolves a little bit. To diamonds.
To diamonds.
Here we get started with the masterpiece of our shop. So I know you know what is this. It is emerald, but this one is Colombian emerald. Yeah, it's from Colombia. So Colombia is the finest source of emerald. The set, it took us years to collect 9 of them together because of the color is vivid green color with exceptional clarity.
I have a home in Colombia and I've gone shopping for people with emeralds at the best shops. And this is some of the best emeralds I've ever seen. I think emeralds work.
Yes.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. First, we have rubies.
Yeah, this is another masterpiece. I can say that. If you see the size of the ring, this one is like 7 carat of ruby. The pigeon bud known for vivid red huge. So this one is like the rarest. This one is like we got the pigeon blood and it comes from Burma. The tone and everything is like bright and beautiful.
I would imagine it's easier to get that in Thailand. I mean, a lot of places in the West don't work as much with Burma. Is that true with rubies as well?
I think it's easier more in Thailand with exceptional one, like this.
These are the masterpieces.
Yes.
You should try it. This is lovely.
Thank you.
I've arranged for the even nicer diamonds for this evening's dinner so we can shine bright.
Okay, like a diamond.
Like a diamond.
Thank you.
Shall we?
This is our diamond necklace. It is total 83 carat of diamond. It is D-color top quality.
We shall see you at dinner. Thank you for the tour.
Sure, thank you.
If you go after 2 o'clock, they have the frog legs. I always recommend those along with the side of the Bordeaux. Good evening.
Hello, how are you? สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ How are you? am Asava. People here call me Mo Asava. I'm the founder of Asava brand, which you see here. I'm also the president of Thai Fashion Association as well. I'm used to work in New York and in Milan, so now I'm back in Bangkok and started my brand in 2008. So now I combine all my experience at in Milan and New York and created my own brand, Asava, which is in front of you now. So I hope you enjoy my collection and enjoy Thailand.
We're here at Asava Atelier. This is the gentleman that dresses the A-list of the A-list here in Bangkok, including Miss Universe contestants like Opal. She's getting changed, and we're going to go for a champagne and caviar dinner at a chef's table restaurant and talk about what makes it so great to live here in Bangkok. For this evening's dinner at Chef's Table, I'm wearing a new watch, new glasses, and Tom Ford's Jasmine Rouge. It's the perfect nighttime scent to cut through the humidity of a Bangkok night.
Good evening.
You're looking lovely in diamonds.
You look great.
Shall we?
Please. Thank you.
So you grew up in Phuket.
Yes.
And then you lived in Bangkok.
Now, yes.
Tell me the difference between the two.
Phuket is more chill, more like a beach vibes. It feels more like a melting pot.
Melting pot.
When actually Bangkok is the capital.
Right.
People come here to move forward in life.
Everyone's trying to make their mark.
Yes. Well, one thing they share the same is the hospitality, of course. But yeah, Phuket is more chill, beaches, coconut trees, more fancy jeeps.
What about a fancy truffle-colored Rolls-Royce?
That you would find in Bangkok.
Well, now that you've stepped up to Rolls-Royce SUVs, I'm not sure you can go back to neon jeeps.
I can, of course.
Oh.
Depends on the day.
Versatile.
Maybe sometimes I wake up and then I want to get into my Jeep, like the feeling.
Are you a beach girl at heart?
At heart, down to my roots.
Bonsoir.
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 Bonsoir. Comment allez-vous?
I'm great, thank you.
Here it's our caviar. Caviar is La Maison Nordique. It's a 100% French production that is close to Orléans, on the city. Then we are using this caviar since we opened.
We do have some champagne for you. So we do have more champagne produced by Pierre Payard in the Montagne Reims.
I almost appreciate, I like those micro-states of these tiny, it was one of the first places I wanted to go in Europe, was these tiny countries that no one, like San Marino, and no one's ever heard of them. I'll tell you the place that I'm really enjoying summers now, Greece. And I'm trying a different island every year to see which is the best place for villa living. But we're here tonight celebrating luxury living in Bangkok, and thank you for showing us to Bangkok.
You're very welcome. Cheers.
Cheers. So a lot of people we talk to, their wives are concerned. Okay, maybe it's safe for the man, but what about for me? How safe do you feel in Bangkok as a woman?
It's my home, so of course I feel safe. But anywhere I am in the world, there is a small part inside of me that I know that I'm a woman. So I have to always be careful.
Have you ever had a problem here?
No, I never.
And you would wear a watch, you would wear jewels.
Yeah,
Would you wear those jewels?
I would.
You'd wear them out in the streets?
I would.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think people understand just how much European quality you can get here in Bangkok, from the Evian to the great champagne to the caviar.
Yeah, we have everything for you here. Welcome to Thailand.
Ooh, I like that. Talk about the religious influence in Thailand.
Religions actually don't have that much influence or like in our society because well, a lot of people in Thailand is Buddhist and we're very open, and no matter what religion you are, we find a way to live together peacefully and happily because we're really open Thai people. You can believe in Buddhism, I can believe in Christianity, as long as we don't hurt or create issues.
Do you know where they have really good Malaysian tea?
No, I don't.
at Nomad Capitalist Live. Go to nomadcapitalist.com/live and join the waiting list for our next event. This year, the president of Mexico, the co-founder of Apple, and so many more are going to be attending.
For this one, it will be your welcoming canapé to open up your appetite first. I recommend you to start the first bite will be the salmon glavac with the cucumber and smoked herring cream. Then continue on the right side is a sea urchin sapphire with toasted rice cream. I recommend you to take it only one bite because it will be pop up in your mouth. And to finish with smiling cookie, which is made of mushroom, hazelnut, and black truffle. Please enjoy.
So I understand you have a charity that's important to you. What is it that you're doing and where do you see the need most in Thailand?
My charity is called Opal For Her. When I was 16, I went through breast lump removal surgery. It was 8 centimeters diameter and 10 on both sides.
That must have been pretty scary.
Yeah, it took quite a big toll in my life, and I had a dream to compete in the Miss Universe Thailand and to be a model. So I just decided to have an operation and had it removed. And then so 2 years later when I competed in the Miss Universe Thailand 2022, I didn't exactly start my project yet because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to make a change. But then when I competed, I talked to my fans about my life experience. And there's this one fan, she was battling with breast cancer. But she said that she got through it watching me compete in the Miss Universe Thailand and just having me as her inspiration and her light at the end of the tunnel. And now she's cancer-free. And then when I competed second time for the Miss Universe Thailand, my voice got bigger. I have a bigger platform because I won the title. And now here comes the partnerships and collaborations. And I go to many hospitals to visit cancer patients, just give them, power to go on. I also collaborated with Mawat, which is a jewelry brand that's sponsored for Miss Universe Thailand. And they have a charity platform called Voice for Change that supports people that have a cause to create a better change in the world.
Yeah, I've often thought, can I make a difference? And what I've learned both here and just in life is everyone can make a difference. And if you save one person, they say you've saved the world. So cheers to making a difference.
Cheers.
So you're saying that Bangkok may be one of the most luxurious cities anywhere in the world. And on top of that, it's a place that not only has a conservative culture where you can feel good, but one that's progressive enough where you can be accepted no matter who you are or where you're from. We're going to keep showing you more places around the world where you can live like a king. Follow all of our episodes at nomadcapitalist.com/king and make sure to subscribe for more. And I hope to see you at Nomad Capitalist Live this September. Go to nomadcapitalist.com/live. Make sure you're on the waiting list. Until next time, good night from Bangkok.
This is an 18th century palace in Lisbon, Portugal, and it's literally one of the most elegant fine dining restaurants anywhere in Europe. And I'm going to be showing you luxury living in Portugal here and showing you penthouses and palaces for sale that you can live in with some of the best views of the city. And taking you to an exclusive members club that you can join where old money and new money meet here in Lisbon. We're shopping for top brands along Lisbon's 5th Avenue, visiting a catamaran in Lisbon's harbor to show you how you can buy a boat here, and meeting Michelin star chefs and drinking amazing Portuguese wine to show you the good life in Lisbon. This is how to live like a king.